it's about being treated the same as every other family out there.
To have to fight for it, you know, it's kind of odd, but guess what? We're willing to do it.
This ruling will strengthen all of our communities.
This is a Supreme Court that's gone rogue from the Constitution.
You are a strong people!
My parents have been together for 24 years.
Welcome to a Thursday night at the Campy and Johnson household. Paul and Randy have been together for 24 years and have adopted 4 children: Tevin, Tyler, Mackenzie, and Deshaun. Tevin has only known life with 2 dads.
People ask me this all the time, and I honestly can say, I don't know any different. Really, my childhood and even my teenage years, they've just been normal.
Randy Johnson and Paul Campion joined the Kentucky lawsuit against the state's gay marriage ban for one reason: their kids. While the gay marriage ban was in place, the couples couldn't adopt children together.
Legally, I'm the legal parent. And so during those 20 years, Randy hasn't had any legal connection to those boys, even though he raised them equally as I did.
But the ruling gives them both parental rights, and they're in the process of making it legal. It's the same story for plaintiffs Greg Burke and Michael DeLeon.
So you did it for your children?
Absolutely. That was always our motivation. The way our lives, I think, have changed the most is that we have started proceedings for a second parent adoption for our 2 children, something that we've longed to do or been waiting to do for about 16 years now.
For Maurice Bojangles Blanchard and Dominique James, the Supreme Court ruling finally made this moment possible. They were denied 2 times before, but in June they were finally granted a marriage license at the county clerk's office in Louisville and were soon married.
I still carry the marriage certificate in my cowboy hat.
The 6 couples from Kentucky joined plaintiffs from Ohio, Tennessee, and Michigan in their Supreme Court fight. And out of all the couples involved, Larry Usunza and Tim Love were the very last to be married. They waited until October because that's been their anniversary for 35 years.
We've had so many things taken from us. We didn't want to have this, everybody else decide when our anniversary was going to be. We already had our anniversary and we wanted to keep it.
We were there for their wedding rehearsal at their church in Clifton. The flag draped over the seats at the ceremony was the same flag that was carried on the steps at the U.S. Supreme Court. For the oldest plaintiffs in the case, Luke Barlow and Jimmy Meade, who've been together for 48 years, they say the fight was about paving the road for tomorrow.
We just wanted to make a difference. When I was in high school, I tried to commit suicide 3 times. So that's why we did it, is for the kids coming up behind us.
And for the only Kentucky lesbian couple involved, Kim Franklin and Tammy Boyd.
For us, it's just now a comfort in knowing that the reason we started this journey is now come to be, for our children's sake, for medical reasons for ourselves, and for all those that come along behind us.
But it's not all been smooth sailing. The couples say they were prepared for backlash, but they didn't expect a pushback so contentious, so close to home.
Kim Davis. When this made national news and people are celebrating a theology of exclusion, it was a huge setback.
And that brings us to another issue that most of these 6 couples continue to be deeply troubled by: the fact that many churches still consider their lives a sin.
Anybody who was questioning whether they would get a relationship with God, this sends a horrible signal.
There are numerous couples in Kentucky who are gay, but there are only 6 couples who went to the U.S. Supreme Court. And I wonder what you tell your children, what you tell yourselves about why you challenged Kentucky's ban.
Throughout this entire thing, all of the plaintiffs have not been in this to say we were right and now we destroy the opposition, but to say we are right.
To allow our kids to see that discrimination has been happening and we can do something about it.